Hi everybody, I hope you're all well. It's the 16th of December and it's my last working day before Christmas leave, and I have just finished that working day because usually I've been filming these Advent videos on my lunch break, but I had a lunch thing with an online directorate Christmas lunch thing, so I wasn't able to film that today, so I waited until after work, and luckily because I got my to-do list all done early, it meant that I was able to finish work early and use up some of the time that I built up on this build up to Christmas. So yeah, it is 5 to 3 in the afternoon, so I can have natural light and be able to film this. So it's time to find out what book number 8 is in the Bookishly Advent calendar. So if you haven't seen my other Bookishly videos, I got an Advent calendar from a company called Bookishly, who I really love, and I include a link to the website in the description below, in which I will get a classic book with a unique dust cover designed exclusively for Bookishly, but I don't know what the book is, so let's find out what number 8 is. So here we go. Let's see if we can figure out from the back cover again. Oh, well, that didn't last too long, my hand. Right, back cover. Oh, it's loads of eyes. It's not easy becoming sane. Could it be 1984? Could be. Yes, it is. It's 1984 by George Orwell. That is so cool. Look at all the eyes. Oh, wow. I absolutely love that. They will never rebel, and Big Brother watching, war is peace, freedom is slavery. Oh my God, this is absolutely brilliant. Oh, look at that. Okay. So, okay, we don't have, oh, it would have been good if we had a Spotify playlist for this one, but we don't. Oh, this one, you will be hollow, we will squeeze you empty. That's a quote that's, yeah, very, very chilling from the book. And if you want to know what the Wentworth cover is, there's the Wentworth cover. I much prefer this one with the eye and the cameras and everything. Oh my God, I love it. That is so cool. I really love that. So, 1984 is a dystopian novel. Oh, that's annoying. The back of my Wentworth book is a bit damaged. It's a bit scratched up, but oh well, you know. But 1984, and I was just checking because it's if it had any extra stuff, and it says selected essays, so there is some essays in there as well, which is really cool. So this is a book about a guy. I'm trying to get the cover back on. Oh, come on. This is going well. There we go. There we go. It's back on. Right. So this is a book about a guy called Winston Smith, and it's a dystopian novel where our world is being looked over by someone called a big brother, and he lives his life. He's got this job, and it's just, you know, he has an ordinary life, as it were. He has a routine, he works, he does this, that and the other, and there is this entity called Big Brother who's always watching, and everyone has to conform to a certain way, do certain things, that kind of thing. And he starts to question things, and in questioning things, should I say, he discovers deep truths about the world, about society, and encounters a woman called Julia, and it's about his connection with her. And it is one of the most brilliant and alarming piece of writing to come across. I mean, it's right. George Orwell predicted various things about the future, especially in this book, about how we would have devices that we would carry around, and we would be glued to constantly. We were constantly looking at that and not looking at the world around us. There's lots of other things that he said, and it's like, holy crap, this stuff came true. And it's so chilling in 1984, where it's to the degree of, it's called 1984 because, well, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because possible spoiler. You know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But there is a reason why it's called 1984, and it's just brilliant. And it is also incredibly tense, incredibly chilling, and incredibly terrifying at the end, especially with Room 101. If you know, you know, okay? So that's why it's kind of whenever there is actually a program that the BBC made for years. I don't think they make it anymore, called Room 101, about things that people would like to banish into Room 101, which is directly linked to this book. And never, ever in my life would I ever imagine, before I read this book, would I be terrified by a nursery rhyme. But I ended up being for a long time. I couldn't listen to a certain nursery rhyme. I'm not going to say what it is because spoilers, you know. But yeah, for a long time, that gave me chills. It's an absolutely stunning piece of work, and it is really startling and really brutal and really in your face. And I love the fact that at the end, George Orwell has actually written like a section at the back in order to explain how Big Brother came into being. And I think he says something like Big Brother language or something first was established in 2005 or something. And it's like, holy shit. And I think it was about, because I saw a stage version in, I think it might have been about 2015, and it was unlike any theatre experience I had ever had before. It was astonishing. I just, wow. And yeah, I got the book as an audiobook from the library not long after, because I had, no, hang on, no, it wasn't 2015, it was prior to that. Now that I think about it, but I can't remember exactly which year. But regardless, I hadn't read it up to that point. I got the audiobook from the library because I wanted to listen to it, to be really immersed and listen to it. And I fell in love with George Orwell's writing. And I then got the book, and then I heard the Christopher Eccleston BBC drama, radio drama, which is really good. I really like that. And then that led me on to Animal Farm, which I reviewed on this channel. Yeah, because I hadn't reviewed 1989 on this channel, and I'm pretty sure I read it. Oh, nearly knock off my glasses. Before, as in like quite a bit before I started my channel. My channel started. It was the October 2015, and 2016 was my first year challenge. So yeah, it was a real eye-opener of a book for me. And there is a lot of stuff that happens in this book that is just unreal. And as time has gone on, I can see more and more things that have happened that George predicted, and things that are so close to this dystopian world that we are there now, that it's scary. It is really scary. And I don't know what's going to happen to society, to the world, and everything, but if one thing, we need some people like Winston Smith and Julia and such in the world to stand up to the man. And yeah, it's a book that is so chilling. And the fact that children they are schooled and they are trained to like spy on their parents and such. And so you could be you could be raising a soldier, and it's it's really like one of the most powerful pieces of literature that I have ever read. It is brutal. It is so in your face. It tells you so much about society. And what I love also is that it's completely relevant no matter what decade. Even before we got, phones and really advanced in technology and all that lot, it feels like whenever there's a shift, this is like a key piece of literature that just goes, well, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think? It is amazing. And the fact that I love the fact that Winston goes from this space of where this is his routine, this is his life, this is what it is, but you always have that feeling that he feels like he's stuck in the wrong place, that something's not quite right here. And then that's when he starts to think about things, to feel that it very, very, very much makes me think about, or should I say, the thing I'm just about to say makes me think about 1984. It's Fahrenheit 459. 451, sorry. Is it 459? Now I'm debating myself, right? I need to check that. But that book, the dystopian thing of what you're seeing actually what you are seeing? Fahrenheit 451. It's 451. Yeah. Is what you are seeing really what you are seeing? Is it something that's just making you feel, that's been made to a facade to make you think that everything is okay, but there's something a bit off? Could it be? I just, yeah. It's chilling. It's chilling to the core. And I think it's a really important book for everyone to read. No matter who you are, how old you are, whatever. The thing about someone's watching you, someone's always keeping their eye on you. And we can't have any rebels. We can't have people who break the system. I'm in awe of this piece of work. It is truly incredible. For drama wise, I don't know. I've only seen stage version, listened to an audiobook, but that isn't a literal audiobook, and the Christopher Eccleston BBC radio play of it. I don't know any other version of 1984. I know there is a film version, but I never got to see it. Let's have a look when that was made. 1984. Oh, it was released in 1984. It literally was released in 1984. Appropriate year. I was just about to say it'd be funny if it was released in the 80s. Yeah, 1984. Oh, you can watch it on Prime apparently, but I don't have Amazon Prime, so I can't. But yeah, with John Hurt and Susanna Hamilton, Richard Burton, Bob Flagg, Robert Burton. Yeah, ooh, interesting cast, definitely. But yeah, it is one of the most astonishing reads that I've ever come across. It is truly wonderful. Let's look at that cover one last time. Look at that. I absolutely am in love. Oh my God. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, I feel like I need to get the Christopher Eccleston drama off on my phone now and find it on my phone and listen to it. It's just absolutely incredible story, and how George Orwell came up with it, I don't know. Actually, what year was it? I can't remember. It was the 1950s, wasn't it? Right, this is the problem that I have with Wordsworth edition. They totally mention all of their versions of it and about the Wordsworth Company when it was established, but it doesn't actually tell you details of the original book. So let's have a look what year it was. 1984 novel. 1949 it was published, and he was predicting about people having devices that they will carry around all day that will give them all the information in the world that they want, and everyone will just stare at their phones and not look at what's directly in front of them about who is in control. Crazy, huh? But anyway, so yeah, that was book number 8, 1984 by George Orwell. Oh, I am in love. I am in love. I am obsessed with this cover. It is absolutely gorgeous. I really wish Bookishly would actually print who designed these covers, because they are so good. It's just, yeah, that's the one frustrating thing about Bookishly. They don't tell you. Oh well. So I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I will be back in a couple of days to open book number 9. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye.